All right, we're gonna try this again. Take number 5. Right? See if we can get past the intro this time.
I feel just like a rock star.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rico here, aka Rockstar, and let's absolutely running up today. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, first and foremost, y'all gotta make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, right? Turn the notification bell on, because we're gonna be running it up for the entire month of May. I'm talking back-to-back uploads. We in quarantine anyway, so I said, you know what, why not utilize this time that I do have sitting at home all day to make some videos. Now, if you're already subscribed to the channel, then I definitely want to go ahead and thank you guys for, you know, showing love on all my videos. It really is you guys. You guys are the reason why I even continue to make videos in the first place, because I really only had a YouTube channel to honestly, it was just kind of like for fun. Like, I would drop a video here or there, and if I needed to upload something for like our team members or like, you know, our students, the people learning from me, then I'll upload like a quick video, and that was that. But when I started to see how many questions I was getting from YouTube and how many people were, you know, hitting me up on Instagram and how many people were subscribing, I was like, you know what, this is actually pretty fun. So make sure you drop a like, you drop a comment if you guys enjoy this. Let me feel that love from you guys, and we're gonna get into it. So we're gonna be starting off this blitz, right? We're doing a YouTube blitz. We're gonna be starting this off with this first video right here, and it's pretty much learning about lot sizes, okay? So I wanna talk about lot sizes today. If you guys are not familiar with lot sizes, it's pretty much the units, right? It's what we trade in the Forex market. Like, a lot of people come in, especially like, look, a lot of people download MetaTrader 4, right? And I'll open up MT4. A lot of people download this right here, right? MT4. And they have absolutely no idea what it is they're doing. So they'll click a currency pair, they'll click the trade button, and you guys see these little, let me see if I can focus that, this right here, right? This number is here, right up the top, right under where it usually says market execution. All right, that's your actual lot size. A lot of people come in and they have no idea what to do with that. And honestly, I see a lot of people, especially people hit me up on Instagram, like, hey, I've been practicing and I've been making a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. But long story short, they're using lot sizes that are just way too big and way too unrealistic. So we're gonna be talking about today how to actually use your lot sizes, how the lot sizes work, and hopefully you guys see some value in it, all right? So let's get into the video. Make sure you guys watch the whole thing through, because I don't want no questions that I already answered on these videos, all right? Let's go. So let's get into it. First and foremost, guys, I want y'all to see this, right? So we got this, obviously this chart here on the screen. A lot of people have been asking me, what is this? So I'm gonna tell y'all right off the bat, this is called Trading View. All right, a lot of traders use Trading View to do their markups, to do their analysis. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of indicators that you guys can actually get from this. So if you like what you see here on the screen, this is called Trading View. Click the link in the description and make yourself a free account. All right, so very simple. Look, whenever we're talking about lot sizes, here's what I want you guys to understand. So I'm gonna pull up kind of like this is something that I was marking up with one of our new members, just teaching them one of the strategies that we trade here. Very simple, but this is what I want you guys to understand, this right here in this area. So when it comes to lots, right, there are three of the most popular position sizes that you guys could get into. Is number one is going to be the micro, right? Number two is going to be the mini, and then number three is going to be the lot, or the standard lot, or the full lot, whatever you guys want to call it, right? Now, when you're trading lot sizes are pretty much just the total number of units that we trade in the market, right, per pip. So very simple, okay? Very simple. When we're looking at micros, all right, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. A micro position looks like 1 cent. Okay, it looks like 1 cent. It looks like a penny. A lot of people come into trading and they always put like $1. They call it a dollar trade. Well, that dollar trade isn't really worth $1, guys. So look, pay attention. So a micro looks like 1 cent. It's a 0.01. Okay, and that 0.01 that you're placing right on your trading app like MetaTrader 4, if you have a broker or whatever the case may be, that 0.01 that you're placing is actually equivalent to 10 cents per pip. All right, that's 10 cents per pip. So it's not a penny that you're trading actually 10 cents per pip. All right, now moving down to the mini, okay, the mini position. Mini positions, very simply, are they look like 10 cent, right? It's a 0.10. It looks like 10 cent, but a mini position is actually $1 per pip. So the mini position is essentially where things start to get good, in my opinion. Like if you have an account size and you start, a good enough account size to trade minis, which honestly you don't need a lot of money to trade minis, in my opinion. Anything like 250 to 500 is safe, right? We're talking about staying safe. I know there's gonna be traders on here that like to over leverage or whatever the case may be. It's all dependent on the strategy, what your stop loss is, like your risk to reward is, so on and so forth. But I like the mini size, especially for beginners. When you start trading minis, that's equivalent to $1 per pip. All right, $1 per pip. So that's a 0.10 is $1 per pip. So every number, okay, that the market moves up or down, and we're going to talk about pips in another video, right? So if you're watching this right now, as long as it's not within the first 24 hours of this video being up, if you're watching this right now, I'll most likely put like a little card on the screen talking about pips. But for every pip that the market moves up or down, all right, and I'll give you guys a quick example of how this will look. So for example, right, let's just look at this little strategy that I was using right here. All right, this is the measuring tool, so you can actually measure, all right, your trade move. So if we're doing right here from this green line, which was initially my entry, down to, let's just say, down to here. Let's just do down to here. This was 35 pips. From up here to down here, that was 35 pips. So if I would have traded a mini position, right, a 0.10 on this trade, if I would have placed right here on my MetaTrader 4, right, let's just go ahead and do it. If I would have did that, see if we can get that focus for y'all. Hopefully y'all can see it right there, right? Hopefully, I don't know. The autofocus ain't the best, but that will be equivalent on 35 pips. That'll be equivalent to $35 because it's $1 per pip. Okay, $1 per pip. Now, finally, is the full lot, right? The lot. The standard lot, full lot, whatever you guys want to call it, a standard. I usually say like a standard position, right? But the full lot it looks like $1, and a lot of new traders come in and they open up their MetaTrader 4 and right away they go to trading full lots. Now that's what looks like $1. It looks like 1.00. It looks like $1, but it is not $1, people. On a full lot, every pip in the market that moves up or down, and this is hypothetically speaking, it also depends on the currency and what it is that you guys are trading, but this is a basics video. So every pip in the market moving up or down is going to be equivalent to $10. So if you have, let's just say you have a $100 account or a $150 account, right? Most people start with like $100, right? If you have a $100 account, in no way, shape, or form should you be trading standards, right? Which is equivalent to $10 per pip. Because what that means is that if the market just drops and goes in the opposite direction of just 10 pips, you blew your entire account. You only have 10 pips to risk if you have a $100 account and you're trading a standard, right? So what I recommend, what I tell people, look, you want to have, and this is honestly, this is more on the risky side too, but if you feel confident you're trading on your own, you want to have at least $1,000 in your account to really start trading standard positions, okay? To really start trading standard positions. That's my opinion, right? Some traders will disagree, probably, agree, disagree, whatever the case may be. But I think it's very safe, right? You could say, it's safe to say that if you have $1,000 in your account, you are playing it way safer to trade a standard than if you only had 150, 200, 500, whatever the case may be, right? So now let's talk about this, right? Let me show you guys something real quick. So look, so what I want to do is, right, let's see if we can fix this camera for a second. All right, so what I want to do is, look, this is what I want to do for you guys. So I'm actually going to pull this up, all right? So we're going to use this strategy that I have right here. This right here is one of the many strategies we teach. It's called a teacup, right? And it's kind of like a variation of like cup and handle or whatever. If you guys know the cup and handle strategy, whatever. Regardless, right? I'm gonna pull this up and show you just real quick. We're gonna do a correlation between your lot size and actually pip count. So the amount of pips that you catch versus how much money you would have made depending on your lot size, right? For example, we would have entered the trade right here, right? We would have entered the trade right here, okay? We would have entered for a sell right there where I just put that little red arrow. Let me make this bigger. All right. We would have entered for the sell right here. All right. And let's say, for example, we would have entered. Well, first of all, let's see how many pips, right? From the top to the very bottom. Let's see how many pips we would have caught. So look, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get that measuring tool. We're going to bring it down to about here. All right, so that's just about 70 pips, right? We would have caught, also depending on where our entry point was at. Some of you may have gotten a better entry on the wick, whatever the case may be, right? So let's just say it was about 70 pips. All right, we're gonna go with 70. All right, so 70 pips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this down for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see this right here. All right. But this was a 70 pip drop. Okay. So look, if you were trading a 0.01, all right, which is obviously a micro position. Everything from a 0.01 to a 0.09 is a micro position. Okay. So if you was trading a 0.01, 70 pips would have equated to $7 for you. 70 pips would have equated to $7 for you. Okay. 70 pips, $7. All right. Very simple. Now that's on a micro. On a mini, this is why I like minis, especially for beginners, right? Because you guys got to understand, if you're someone that's brand new, especially if you're going to start with a small account, your goal is not to be a millionaire overnight. Like, stop trying to get rich quick. Stop trying to, you're looking at all these gurus on Instagram, on YouTube, making $7,000 a day, whatever the case may be. You're not there yet, right? There's levels to this, okay? So with the mini position, everything from a 0.10, looks like 10 cents, 0.10 to a 0.99 is a mini. All right. So on a mini position, if you was trading just a regular mini, okay, the 0.10, 70 pips would have equated to $70 for you. Why? Because going back up to this area right here, all right, in my example, you see a mini 0.10 is equivalent to $1 per pip. So if I would have caught 70 pips on that trade, I would have made $70. All right. Does that make sense, everybody here? Drop it down below if that makes sense. All right. That's why I do my trainings. I tell people, drop a comment, right? Let me know in the chat, right? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. But anyway, so $70, okay? That's what that would have looked like, okay? Now, if we were trading a full standard, now this is where it starts to get good. If we were trading a full standard position at a 1.00, then 70 pips would have been equal to $700. So that's the power of Forex and being able to eventually grow your account to that point. Everybody eventually wants to start trading standards, but I'm not going to be the guru on here today telling you guys that you need, like, this is the amount of money you can start making overnight, because it's not true. Right? I'm keeping it real with everybody here. Stop trying to get rich overnight. All right. Look, you want to grow your account to that point though. So this is what I tell people. If you're only going to start an account with $100, if you're only going to start an account with $150, if you're only going to start an account with $500, right? Grow your account to the point, and it's all depending on your strategy too, but you got to grow your account to the point in which you can start using those larger lot sizes, larger position sizes, right? So if you only have $100 in your account, you should only be trading, honestly, probably micros, right? Micros. Now that doesn't mean that you have to trade a 0.01. You could trade a 0.05, a 0.09, right? Those are all micro positions. But start small, and then the goal is to compound that account, to grow that account over time, so that in your first, maybe in your first month of actually trading, you could have grown maybe a $100 account to maybe $500, or maybe a $500 account to, you know, $1,000 or $1,500. The point is to grow your account over time, so that eventually you can start making a full-time living off of this Forex thing. All right, guys. So that's honestly as simply as I can, kind of break down lot sizes for you guys, and hopefully that made sense to everybody here. If not, you guys can always feel free to, drop some comments down below, asking me questions. I try to get back to every single comment that I can, up until it starts to get crazy and the comments just start flooding in. And I might actually start doing Q&As, or maybe going live on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think about that. Maybe if that will be easier for you guys to actually learn or understand what I'm saying. But this is essentially how lot sizes work. Okay, this is essentially how lot sizes work. All right. So with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of your time, guys. Stay tuned for another video. These are this is like a mini series, right? A little mini course for you guys. But like I said, guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this, if you learned anything about lot sizes and understanding that obviously you need to manage your risk a little bit better when it comes to placing those trades, right? If you learned anything, then make sure you guys drop a like, give it a nice little thumbs up, sharing out to everybody or anybody that you think might benefit from learning this, and drop a comment. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Let me know that you appreciated it. I know I kind of rushed through this, but it's all good because we focus on giving that knowledge to you guys. So free information on lot sizes. Make sure you guys check out some of my other videos, and everything that I upload Forex related or MT4 related is going to be in a specific playlist or folder. So if you guys are trying to get better at trading, and maybe you just don't have the money for a mentorship program right now, definitely subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. It's your boy RockStarr. I'm out. Peace.
feel just like a rock star.